Hey, Sagittarius, how are we? Just doing our weekly readings, which this week is a little bit more than just a week. We're looking at the end of October, what's going on for you. All right, make sure you do subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really super appreciate that. So, and especially too, if you want to leave a comment, let me know if there's anything specific you would like me to do readings on. More than happy to take those suggestions on board. Today we are using the Wing, Hoof and Paw Animal Companion Oracle. I do have also the Yin Yang Oracle, and tying it all together this week with the Slavic Folklore Lenormand. Okay, so sort of getting into it for you, Sagittarius, I am doing a little bit of a twist on the Celtic Cross layout today. So I will draw your energies out first and then we'll sort of jump on into it. Okay, starting off with the main energy for you, Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, the end of October, the main energy, the main things that Sagittarius needs to be aware of for the end of October. Okay, I feel like another sign had that same card. I think it might have been Gemini. Okay. Main energy for Sagittarius. What's going on for Sagittarius? The end of October. I'm just picking up on something weird here, Sagittarius. It's something in your energy right now. I'm just going to do a side card here. What is that? What is that I'm picking up on in Sagittarius energy? Or what is that with Sagittarius? That extra energy going on with Sagittarius right now. Whoa. Okay. Okay, so looking at the energy around you, Sagittarius. External influences on our Sagittarius. Challenges, obstacles. We have the advice for Sagittarius. And the outcomes for Sagittarius this month. It feels like it's actually like a Do you know what? I'm going to show you that side energy first. The side messages I'm picking up for you here. We have the book has come out with the clover. Okay, you can see. Take notice of the bees in those clovers as well. But it's learning more about how to take chances, how to take risks, how to invest in things, how to invest in people, how to invest in hope. Okay, having faith a little bit here. I feel like I might not know how the story goes, but I'm ready to jump on into it anyway. And I'm willing to learn. I'm open. I'm an open book. I'm willing to learn. I'm ready and willing to take a chance that the message I'm hearing today might be right. Even if it doesn't resonate with me right now, I'm willing to take a chance. I'm an open book. I'm willing to listen and learn and hope. Take a chance that maybe there is something for me in this message. Okay, because what I'm going to be saying to you today, you're probably not going to believe me. I'm just going to call it right now, Sagittarius, that's what's coming through here. Is I'm already getting this very strong energy of you kind of listening to the messages today and kind of going, yeah, right. I'm getting very skeptic kind of energy coming through with you. Not so much skeptical of readings as such, but skeptical of good things happening for you, of the potential of things coming true in your desires. That you it's this kind of self-doubt that's creeping in a little bit here, Sagittarius. Kind of you're saying, I don't believe it because I'm not going to get that. I'm not that lucky. I'm not that good. That kind of thing. So a lot of you are going to not believe a word I say. Fair, whatever. I really embrace skeptics. I love it. They're one of my favorite people to read for when I'm doing personal, one-on-one readings. I love reading for skeptics. It's great. But I'm kind of getting that skeptical doubt. It's doubt. I'm not going to get that. That might be other, you're kind of going to go, that must be all the other Sagittarians, not me. I feel a lot of you are going to say things like that, in your head as you're listening to the messages today. And I'm not even looking at them that much, but I'm already sort of picking up on that. So that's coming through as a side message for you. But going back into the main spread here, the main card we have for you here is the bee. Okay, so there's that bee imagery again. So take a chance that this is all connected to you somehow. This is all about soothing. Okay, and I do want to say too, with such a strong message of the bee, like the bees being present here, being soothed by the community around you, the people that you have as your community, whether that's your friends, your family, your partner. For some of you, embrace the soothing that they offer to your soul. Okay, because I know that sounds like a deep message, but it's not really. It's just embracing that sense of community and the fact that you have people around you. When I feel like a lot of you have been through that thing where you've felt alone a lot of the time, and you're realizing now that you do actually have a community around you, even if it's not the community that you expected. All right, because we do have here the fish and the cross. So for some of you, this is specifically a Gemini around your energy, okay? And there's a message that have faith in that Gemini, trust that Gemini, which, stereotypes. A lot of people are like, Geminis, no. Geminis are great, guys. Sagittarius, you guys can handle a Gemini. That's totally fine. The fish is all about money and abundance, okay, and the things that make you feel fulfilled, abundant in your life. And that's different things for different people. In the particular, the keywords, it talks about finances, because, that is the most physical, material way that people feel fulfilled in life. It's a very visceral, material way that we prove to ourselves that we are worth something, because look, here's this money. And this is the proof of worth, but that's a lot of different things to different people, all right? And so the things that make you feel wealthy in your heart, a lot of the time it's not money, all right? But I feel like for you guys here, there is this sense of money. There is a sense of money alongside other things, that money is a part of what makes this soothing energy. It soothes your soul a little bit to know that you've got that material comfort around you. And it's not so much the money. It's not so much the money. It's the material comfort around you. So it's the ability to have the material stuff in your life that you desire. So you want a comfy bed. You want a nice big TV to play your games on. You want whatever it is. Those material items that make you feel more whole. I do feel as though that's kind of important to you here. Normally it's Capricorn energy that gets slammed with that one all the time. But I'm getting like things like, I want a nice comfy doona. It's not that I want the most expensive doona or blanket. It's that I want one that suits me, that is exactly that texture I want and the thickness that I want. It's that material possession that makes me feel safe. So things like that are coming up for you here. And it's kind of asking you to have a little bit of faith and trust that everything is falling into place for you to have the abundance that you desire in your life, whether that is money, material, or whether that is, to have an abundance of love that you desire, an abundance of family that you desire, an abundance of good health, whatever that is for you in your particular situation, to really trust, that to not feel it as such a burden anymore, because a lot of you here in the past have felt the material stuff, especially, as a burden, that it's a burden for me to try to get the money, because you've been looking at it as money. You haven't been looking at it as fulfilling that material need. That and for you guys, these things are needs. They're not just wants, they're needs. That cozy blanket, it is a need. It is not a material want. It is actually a need. It's coming through very strong. Um, but it's really asking you to trust and have faith that, the cross is very spiritual energy. It's all about, trusting and having faith in the universe to provide for you. And the more that you do, which I'm straight away going to jump to your challenge, because your challenge this month is the flowers, like at the end of October here. This is energy of giving. So that's why it's really hard for you to have that faith, because to give your trust and faith to the universe. That is your challenge this month, to give your faith and your trust to anyone, let alone the universe, or God, or whatever you want to sort of call that there. You really do struggle with that. That is your challenge right now, to give faith and trust. But you're being called on to do so at the end of the month here. All right. The external influences around you, we have the stork, which this is the herald in this particular deck, but it is the stork in the traditional decks, which is things are changing, things being stirred up. There's a lot of things going on around you and changes happening around you, things being stirred up around you, that it's kind of inviting new ideas, new perspectives on things. It's shifting things around you so that there's a lot new energy around you there. For some of you here, it's, a lot of movement for sure, a lot of change for sure. But it's also maybe some, it feels like, I do feel that there might be a few moments throughout this last week of the month that you're kind of feeling stuck in the middle of a shitstorm. I don't know why that's the phrase that's coming through, but the external energy around you feels like a bit of a shitstorm, because things are changing and moving so quickly, and there's so many different ideas flying around, so many different perspectives flying around. You may feel caught in the middle of that a little bit, but it's all happening for a good reason here. But that's why you are being challenged this month, to give a little bit more time, love, energy, a little bit more faith and trust that everything is happening for a reason, that these things are all happening for a reason. All this shit stirring around you, it's all shifting things, it's changing things, it's bringing in that movement that is really necessary for your life right now. For your advice to be the stars. Okay, this is to be hopeful, be optimistic that things are changing in a good way, in a way that is going to bring you closer to your dreams being met, your goals being met, your wishes coming true. Your advice is to really, really think about what those long-term goals are, what your true wishes and desires are, especially connected to what makes you feel abundant in this life. What makes you feel like you've got it all, what makes you feel like you're the richest person alive. And I'm not talking just money, once again. What are your goals and your wishes with all that sort of stuff? Your advice is to really knuckle down, within yourself, and really, goal set. Even if they seem fantastical out of the realm of possibility. What are they? Really, really focus on those goals and those dreams and desires, and really try to focus on optimism and hope, faith and trust and optimism and hope. I know it's a big ask, all right, but you are needing to try to overcome that flowers energy this month, which, because if you don't give that faith and trust and hope and love and optimism, you are not going to receive it in return. You need to give the universe a little bit of trust that the universe has got your back. And then, do you know what? The universe will have your back and will come in with those gifts for you. All right. The final outcome for your month here, we have the feminine as well as the heart. She's got that love and feeling. I don't even know what song that is, but that's what's coming through, because that's pretty much what that is. It's like happy emotions, unconditional love being shown to you, that sweet, soothing support around you. She's got that love and feeling. You're just in that feeling of, oh, the universe loves me, because I feel like this is greater than, romantic love or friends love and family love. It's the universe loves me is the outcome for you this month that, you know, it's making me a little bit emotional, and it's making me want to nurture all these sappy emotions within myself. And you know, it's because it's really, I feel like it's really bringing out this sappy emotional part of you at the end of the month here. That's like, I just want everyone to be happy. Like I'm just kind of feeling that sappy, that real sappy kind of lovey-dovey kind of, I just want everyone to feel loved and happy and you know, like on the edge of tears, happiness, you know, that you're just feeling so overwhelmed with happiness and love that you're just, it gets you choked up. That's the vibe that it's giving at the end of the month here. So kind of really love that for you, Sagittarius. So I don't know exactly what's going on for you this month, but it's bringing it in. Extra messages for Sagittarius. Extra messages for our Sagittarians, please. Yeah, so for some of you too, a lot of this soothing energy has got to do with your self-care, all right? We have on the bottom of the deck here the self-care, your energy. So we do see that you've come from this energy, the avoidance, the stalemate with yourself, with your soul, okay, with the universe. For a lot of you, that you've been in a bit of a stalemate with the universe and really not wanting to give to the universe at all. Pardon me. But we do see the Venus, the offer being made. Okay, so shifting yourself from that avoidance, that stalemate energy into, you know, making an offer. Like it's not like anything hugely dramatic. I do feel like for some of you, I'm getting the message of, you know, with the advice being your goals and your wishes. So maybe actually writing down those wishes and go to like somewhere like it's not really remote, but it's just a tree by itself, and bury your, you don't even need to do that, because it's just telling me tell it to the trees or tell it to the tree. So it's like you go and make an offering of faith in the universe by going and telling it to the trees. Like, and I'm getting quite literally, okay, that you go, like, a lot of you, if anyone's on, you know, Insta Reels or TikTok, you may have already heard about the tell it to the trees stuff. You know, if someone's hurt you, you tell the trees. You know, you don't need to do anything. Karma will sort it out. You just tell the trees what happened, what they did. All right. But this works in positive ways as well, you know, because I don't necessarily like, you know, instigating any negative energy out. Although, you know, we can, because that comes through with this as well, the shadow side, the moon, the dark night of the soul. You know, we all have that darker side of ourselves. And you're sort of just taking care of finding balance within that at the moment. But make an offer to the trees. Go and tell the trees, you know, these are the things I wish for. These are the things I really would love to have in my life. And you, by doing so, you're making an offer to the universe that I'm going to trust you. I'm offering you my faith and my trust because I'm going to tell the trees. And by doing so, that is your offer of trust. So maybe that may even be all you need to do in order to trust the universe. You're still allowed to have self-doubt. You're still allowed to, because especially because of this, the moon energy, the shadow side, that we all have it. We all have those feelings, those emotions, those darker side to ourselves. It's accepting that they exist, that is important, all right, and taking care of oneself in order to not allow the darker sides of ourselves to overtake. That's important here. Make an offer to the universe at the end of the month here, Sagittarius, and you will be amazed at all the stuff that comes back around for you. It's pretty strong energy here for you, that the universe is trying to bring some good shit in for you. I nearly keep calling you Aquarius. So maybe some of you are dealing with Aquarians, but you know, the universe is trying to bring some good stuff towards you. So allow it. All right. But you're more than welcome to chuck your check your other placements. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all again soon.